And for more on this issue is Brigadier General in the Reserves, Relik Shafir, a former commander and a combat pilot in the Israeli Air Force. Thank you so much for joining us. We know that Israel is a very active tactical partner to the U.S., offering intelligence, air defenses, refueling, etc. The president said that Israel isn't involved now, but how engaged is Israel with this latest escalation, and in what ways are we seeing Israel support the U.S.?
Well, we're not involved because the United States is not interested in us getting involved. The conflict now is between the Iranians against U.S. targets around the Gulf, and the United States pushing Iran to make concessions. And it's a good thing that we're not connected to this, maybe except a few intelligence hints, so to speak. But the United States doesn't really need Israel involved in this. And politically, for President Trump, it would not work well. And it would also put Israel in a position where it looks like it's pushing the United States, which politically is really not working for Israel at this time. So it's a good thing that we are out of it.
All right. If a U.S.-Iran deal was struck, we might see Gulf states closing their airspace for Israeli jets. And without access to regional airspace, can the Israeli Air Force still pose a significant and actual threat to Iran on its own? How would a deal limit Israel's power of action against Iran?
Well, if the deal will be that Israel cannot use airspace, let's say over Jordan or over Syria, then it would really limit its ability. But I don't think it's going to be part of the deal. It's more like the Gulf area or the Gulf states will limit the ability. But that's not the problem, because Israel would not strike without the United States allowing it to do so. And in allowing it to do so, that would mean that we can fly over certainly over Syria. We're not really asking for their permission, or over Jordan, which we are. So in any case, it wouldn't really make any difference, because if there is a deal, let's say the nuclear deal, then Israel will have no reason to strike Iran. And the fact that they will be left, let's say, with the ability to produce ballistic missiles, and or even helping Hezbollah, will not be enough for Israel to strike it. The question will be, what happens if Israel continues to fight Hezbollah and the Iranians fire at us, even though there is a deal? That will put Israel in a position where it has to strike. And if the United States does not allow it to, then we're in dire straits.
And what is the most dangerous scenario? You're mentioning we'll be in dire straits. What's the most dangerous scenario for Israel right now, if you look at the big picture here?
Well, let's say that there is a deal on the nuclear capability of Iran, which is more or less the same as was reached during the Obama times, maybe for a few more years and with stricter supervision. And still Hezbollah would be supported by Iran. That would be a pretty bad deal for Israel. But remember that strategy is always more important than tactics. And the fact that the threat, the nuclear threat, will be under control is a big win for Israel in any case, even if the other issues are not resolved. So I think this is the way we should look at it, disregarding internal Israeli politics.
All right, Relik Shafir, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
And with us in the